sad, stress, mental, emotional, or physical strain or tension. Anxiety, a state of uneasiness about what may happen. Depression, a mental state in which a person has feelings of gloom and inadequacy. But, simply put, in my own words, too much of the now, too much of the future, too much of the past, put together is sad. And though I can't put a certain start and end to illustrate a perfect timeline for the past 5 years, I believe that I myself was sad. It started though with depression. I just moved away from America to a whole new country. I had a culture shock. I was separated from my friends and family from home. I became depressed because of the before. I wanted to go back to that time when we were together. Every day I would see my friends doing something new on social media, and that would be something new to be depressed about, because I was not part of their now, but part of the then. And because of this mentality, I became obsessed with the future. Will we even be friends anymore? Will they still remember me? If I go back, would they even care? And so that led to this stress, which pulled everything together. I need to be this, and this now, so that this, and this would all be ready in the future, so we could be just like the then. But unfortunately, I burned myself out trying to fix all my tenses at once, and the effects of depression came in. It started with food. I refused to eat because I had to get things done for the future. And sleep. There's no time. I needed to get things done. In relationships, I can't waste time on outings. I have things to do. So, I was unbalanced, and it turned into burnout. I was so exhausted of everyone and everything. I couldn't eat at the family table. I couldn't pick up another book, pencil, paintbrush, camera, nothing. I couldn't even do mundane things like brush my teeth or comb my hair. I couldn't change my clothes or stand long enough to shower. My body became sore from my sedentary lifestyle and slowly atrophied. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I didn't want other people to see me either. I couldn't wake up at proper times. I'd sleep 20 hours a day and wake up only to use the bathroom, or if someone disturbed me to tell me something. And what did I do those few hours I was awake? Cry. I would cry till my tears saturated both pillows. I would cry in the mirror, disappointed in the person I saw. I would cry till I couldn't cry anymore. Just dry sobs, empty tears. I would cry harder still, with a silent noise. It's the dead of night, but you wouldn't know. Not even my heartbeat can be heard, because my heart, with no life, only shrank within, making it hard to breathe. I choked myself to sleep with my grief and was angry when I saw that I survived to the next morning. That's when sadness turned into anger and hatred. I hated God. I hated everyone around me. I hated myself. I blamed Him for all the bad things happening in my life and for the things I wasn't accomplishing. I blamed Him for not letting me die in my sleep. I prayed that He would just kill me. I couldn't speak peaceably with my family. I hated my siblings. I hated my parents. If it weren't for family worships or outings, I would have never left my room. I rejected invitations from friends here in the Philippines. I blamed it on my strict parents, but I didn't want to make an effort to see them when I felt that they didn't even care for me. And I avoided most communications with friends in America. I blocked people, deactivated accounts. I refused to call them, and I blamed it on the time difference. I inflicted self-harm through cutting my hair, plucking out my eyebrows and eyelashes. It eventually led to flirting, thoughts of suicide. I gave up. depression put me into this ocean of tears, drowning in the past of regrets, crying like the loss of someone passing away, because it felt like that. Being ripped away from everyone and everything I knew, the people I loved, the culture I grew up with, and being thrown into a new environment with no preparation, with no one else I knew save my own family, and no escape. Except, that is, to go up. Swim upwards to the sky. Put in the effort so that I could be independent and fly. Fly back to where I came from and where I feel like I belong. But after being in the water for so long, questions start to arise like, did I ever belong there? No, of course I did. But you have changed and adapted to this new environment. Will you belong when you return? No, I'm not. I don't belong here. I belong there. I have not changed, and I'm going to go home. But you have changed, and so have they. You've grown by yourself, and they've grown without you. Like a tumultuous sea during the fiercest of storms, I try to swim up, past the depth of depression and the agony of anxiety. My stress pushes me down even more as waves do when they crash onto small fishing boats, and the cycle repeats itself. Not only that, I'm entangled with seaweed, the insecurities and self-doubt, which inhibits my motion. I become weaker. I'm tired. I'm slowly killing myself with my own thoughts and tears. It would just be better if I died. Then I wouldn't have to swim up anymore. I wouldn't have to hold my breath. I won't know anything, and I'd just be at peace. And for a minute, I do die. No effort is being made. No feelings being sparked. I don't know anyone or anything, and I don't exist. I'm in a deep sleep. When I stop crying, the ocean about me stops rising. When I stop swimming, my body naturally floats, slowly but surely up the trenches, slowly but surely past the underwater mountains and great ocean depths. The water slowly changes from black to blue, and finally clear. I've reached the waterline. The storm is over, and now I'm just floating in the middle of my mess. I'm still not where I want to be. Everyone else is up in the sky. Others are at the bottom of the sea, and I'm stuck in the middle. I can't go up. My wings are wet. I can't go down. My breath is short. I'm too far to swim to the shore. I've become comfortable with the weeds that they become my shield, keeping me afloat in the water. And that's where I am now. I'm not drowning in my sadness. Neither am I living the happiness I want. I can't choose between the water or the air because both are now part of who I am. I can neither choose what I know or explore the shore, the unknown, because I don't have the tools to get there by myself, and my comfort won't allow it. I'm not in the ocean, nor up in the sky, nor on land. I'm no longer sad, but I'm not happy either. I'm just in between.